What is up, guys? And welcome to my Summer Shredding 2018 series. What is up, guys? Welcome to a new video. Today we're going to be doing an IIFYM style what I eat throughout my day video. A bunch of you guys asked me on social media, some of you guys on Instagram, some of you guys on YouTube to kind of make this video, and today that's what we're going to be doing. So today is the 2nd of April. Yesterday was Easter Day itself. Hope you all had a great day with your family, with your friends. In fact, if you don't celebrate Easter, hope you had a great weekend in general. And today I've got some really great news because I got a new lens. This is, in fact, the Sigma f1.4 30mm lens, and this thing is an absolute beast. I'm going to be recording a bit of today, like what I make or when I make my food with this lens, and yeah, I'll just show you guys what I can do with it. Now, as for today, I'll be talking a bit about my macros, some tips around nutrition and everything around that, and I'll just basically show you guys my meals, what I eat on a daily, and just kind of explain why I eat it, and I'll put the macros and everything up here as well. So without further ado, let's get going. I woke up an hour ago. I'm really hungry. I am super low on energy. So the first meal of today will be now, while we wait for the oats to get ready, I'll kind of explain to you guys what I'm going to eat for meal 1. I will be eating 80 grams of oats, a banana, a scoop of protein, and some water. And that's basically going to be it. In terms of proteins, I use Griffin Nutrition's protein. I've been using it for quite a while. I really like the stats of it. And yeah, I'll just basically put the link in the description to their website if you guys are interested. It's a pretty good product. I've been using it for quite a while. Also going to be my pre-workout meal. I'll be heading to the gym right away after I eat this. And well, not right away, but like in 30 minutes or something. And the first tip of the day that I'll be talking about is nutrient timing. Now, if you haven't heard of nutrient timing is basically when you eat certain specific nutrients. Now, as you guys know, when it comes to nutrition, there's 3 main macronutrients, those being proteins, fats, and carbohydrates. And at the end of the day, you need to make sure that you get a specific amount of calories throughout the day based on your goal, whether you want to cut, bulk, or just sustain your weight. Now, what nutrient timing basically is, when you're going to the gym or when you come from the gym, you want to eat in a specific certain way that will basically sustain your energy, that will give you the right energy in order to train or get an optimal workout in throughout your day. And now, how this basically works, there's 2 types of carbohydrates. Carbohydrates being simple carbs and complex carbohydrates. What you basically want to be doing, difference between these carbohydrates is that simple carbohydrates instantly spike your insulin level. They give you a spike of energy, but over time, they drastically decrease in the amount of energy they give you. Whereas the complex carbohydrates give sustained energy over a longer period of time, meaning you'll get a better total amount of energy throughout a certain period. What you basically want to be doing, if you're headed to a workout, if you're basically eating right before your workout, you want to make sure you get a good amount of complex carbohydrates in, mixed in with some protein and a little bit of fats to sustain your workout properly and not give you a great rush of energy that will decline over time, meaning you'll get a great start of your workout but finish off very slow. Alright, so now my oats are done. I'm gonna go eat this real quick because I have no energy as of right now, and then I'll catch you guys at the gym.
Stand by.
What's up, guys? Back home, time for meal number 2. Now, right before I start, right before I got back home from the gym, I stopped at a store to go get some groceries, and I also had a quick serving of this Quark protein thingy. It has like 16 grams of protein per serving, and I also had half of this smoothie, which has mango, banana, apples, avocado, and spinach inside. To be fair with you guys, kind of feeling a little sick, so I decided it's probably a good idea to get my ingredients in. Now, for meal number 2, I'm going to be eating some slices of bread with eggs, and I'm probably going to put some spinach on top too, because I had some leftover spinach that I didn't finish yesterday. So right before I get to preparing that meal, I actually didn't tell you guys what my plans in terms of macros and calories are for today. I'm going to be eating a total of, I guess, 3,200 calories, about 390 carbs, 200 grams of protein, and I think somewhere around the 75, maybe 80 grams of fats. I'll put the exact number up over here. Now, like I told you guys, I'm actually currently not in a deficit just yet. I'm running around maintenance level calories, which is 3,200 for me. Just to make sure that I get all my necessary micronutrients in for the day. All right. So now I'm gonna just basically enjoy this meal, and when I'm done, I'll get back to you guys on tip number 2 for nutrition. Alright, just finished that meal up. That was a pretty good meal. The macros will be put up right over here, or they already would have been put up earlier, I don't know. But either way, so now time for tip number 2. This is kind of a follow-up on what I was just talking about with nutrient timing. What I was talking about earlier was pre-workout, and now nutrient timing post-workout. So basically what happens after you've trained, your body has been pretty tired, you've broken down the muscle fibers, and your body basically needs to recover. Now, the most optimal thing based on studies is to, I guess this is what I found out, and this is what I've read. I'll link a few studies in the description, and I'll put one down over here somewhere, I don't know. But basically what happens is, after you've trained, your muscle fibers have been broken down and your glycogen stores have been used, meaning that you need to fuel your body with proper nutrition that is going to kind of give it the energy it needs, boost the energy back up, and also feed it with the nutritions to jumpstart, I guess you could say, or kind of kickstart the process of muscle protein synthesis and recovery of your muscles. So how are you going to basically do that? I recommend that after you train, you eat a food, or you eat a meal that is rich in both complex and simple carbohydrates. Eat enough protein post-workout too, and make sure that you get some fats as well. So for myself, this was basically the amount of carbs and proteins and everything that I ate. It is basically a pretty big meal, and I basically get all the nutrients that I need. But in case you're eating a lot less, or you've noticed you can't eat as much, just try to make sure you get enough proteins and carbs post-workout as well. Hence also why a lot of people say make sure to take your protein, like whey protein, post-workout. It's because you kind of want to supplement your body with the amino acids to jumpstart and really get the recovery process of your muscle fibers going. But alright, so now I'm going to continue on editing the intro that you guys have already seen in the beginning of this video that I told you guys in the previous video. Actually, I commented that I would change it because it was lagging for some reason. I still really don't know why. So I'm going to do that right now, and then I'll catch you guys for meal number 3, which is probably going to be the biggest meal, but also one of my favorite go-to meals to basically eat. Catch you guys in a bit. Alright, what's up guys? It is currently 8 p.m. It's time for meal number 3. I just kind of finished with the little edit that I did, and now I'm gonna get ready to make one of my favorite meals of the day. So it's time for meal number 3. This is basically some chicken breast, some mixed greens, and like red paprika. I'm gonna mix these things together and then marinate that and get it cooking. Right, so like the main things that I'm going to use for this, I'm just going to season the chicken, cut it down into smaller pieces, which makes it easier to cook. And now I'm going to be seasoning it in some black soy and this Simpson sauce that it's kind of like a native sauce that we use in Suriname. And this is basically all of the other things that I'm using: black pepper, nutmeg, sea salt, some garlic powder, some chili powder, and paprika powder, which I don't have over here. To be fair with you guys, I'm not the type to just cut off onions and put them in or fry them in a pan before I fry my chicken. I actually don't do that. And The sauces, they do have some minimal calories, but I usually don't count them too much because I don't really put that much of it. And yeah, that's basically why. They're just for a bit of taste, I guess you could say. All right, I'm gonna get to preparing and I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright guys, so while I wait for chicken to get ready, and afterwards I get to fry the greens basically, yeah, I'm gonna get to eat this as a little snack real quick because I'm super hungry and I still need to fill up the macros. Got plenty of calories left for the day. Look at that beauty. I am super hungry. Right, so that is meal number 3. I'm gonna put the macros up right over here. I'm eating 200 grams of chicken breast, like a cup of brown rice, and some, like half the pack of mixed greens. To be fair with you guys, you're probably thinking, well, that is a lot of food, dude. And to be fair with you guys, yes, it actually is. I don't know, like my metabolism is super high. I think I have to eat about 3,200 calories to actually maintain the current weight that I'm at right now, which is about 67.5 kilograms. Kind of dropped a bit, getting a little bit leaner as well for summer shredding. I honestly don't know why my metabolism is this high. I guess I've always had the problem being kind of the skinny guy. But yeah, I guess it works for me. I eat a lot of food, and I guess I just make it work. I'm getting a lot bigger as of lately, so that's great. Alright, so a bit of a question that I get asked a lot is how exactly do you know the specific amount of calories, the macros, etc. that you need to eat throughout the day? And to be fair with you guys, there isn't a specific answer. The reason being that, well, to be fair, there's way too many factors. Basically how it works is you could simply just type macro or TDE calculator up on the internet, basically put all the things that you like, your weight, your height, what else? Your age, stuff like that, and you could basically find a number. To be fair with you guys, that number might not be accurate. It's basically just an estimate, I guess you could say. And yeah, so the truth is, kind of just play around, see how your body reacts. For example, if you've been way more active, if you've been training a lot more for the past 5 weeks, chances are your metabolism and your daily caloric intake should be a lot higher than it used to be before. Just play around with your calories, kind of see how your body reacts. That's probably the most important thing. Listen to your body, and based off that, kind of split your macros in a certain way. Alright guys, it's time for meal number 4. It is currently 10 p.m.-ish. I'm kind of hungry and I need to go to bed really early today, so I've decided to kind of eat something real quick. So I'm gonna be eating 3 slices of toast together with like some peanut butter, I think maybe 1 or 2 tablespoons. I'll put the macros up right over here. I'm gonna eat that real quick and I'll get to you guys in a bit. As of right now, it's 11 p.m. like I just said, and I'm gonna give you guys basically the final tip of the day. If I look tired, don't worry, I am. But with that being said, for tip 4 of the day, I'm going to be basically talking about something a bit personal to me, something that I have experienced myself, and something that's kind of helped me back a while back when I was dieting and when I was training. That thing is basically not giving myself freedom and forcing myself to have an unsustainable diet whilst I was cutting. And what am I talking about? So a while back, about 1.5 years ago, I used to be super dedicated. In fact, I still am when it comes to training, but I used to be a little over the top obsessed when it came to nutrition. What am I talking about? I basically never allowed myself to enjoy any food that was remotely unhealthy. I'm talking about pizzas, burgers, I don't know, fries, stuff like that. I would never allow myself to eat that in a period of months. I was like months clean. And don't get me wrong, that's perfectly fine. Like if you don't want to eat pizzas, or if you don't like feel like eating a burger, then don't. I mean, it's great. It's not super healthy, and there's a lot better alternatives for that. But what I'm talking about as of right now is the second that you force yourself to not eat something that you generally enjoy eating, you're bringing yourself in a bit of a kind of, I guess you could say, an unhealthy eating scheme. What I'm talking about is I never allowed myself to eat those foods, and I would constantly eat foods that I would generally not like, but I knew were good for me. And I mean, although this is a great thing when it comes to your body, you're filling yourself up with great nutrients, great quality foods, but you're not enjoying eating. And this is really unhealthy. I'm going to finish off the vlog with meal number 5. For meal number 5, I'm going to be having 100 grams of granola, and some Greek yogurt with that as well. I'll show you guys in a second. If you came this far, thank you so much for watching. I will put up both the macronutrients of this meal right over here, and in like 5 seconds from now, I'll put the total daily carbohydrates above somewhere over here, so you guys can see what I totally ate. This is basically what I ate throughout my day. It's not something specific. I usually don't go for desserts on my last meal. I don't feel the need. I don't have a sweet tooth. Instead, I just maybe take a little snack once in a while if I feel like it, but I usually don't. Yeah. Last meal, it doesn't look like the greatest thing ever, but it is high on protein, high in carbohydrates and fiber, and basically, yeah, something that I'd like to eat as my last meal of the day. But honestly, it always basically differentiates based on how my day is. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. Hope you learned something from this. Bit of a different video, still kind of uncomfortable when it comes to filming myself, especially when I'm eating and stuff like that. It's really weird to hold the camera while you're like cooking up stuff and things like that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'm super tired. I'm gonna go to bed in a bit after I eat this, and I will definitely see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.